What is up, guys? I know this is not the way you wanted this video to start. I don't either. Basically, I'll cut this short. Yesterday at the stunt lot, I was riding my bike, doing stoppie practice, flipped the stoppie, ended up just spraining my ankle pretty bad, separating my shoulder, bruising some of my ribs. So all this stuff is non-surgery. I'll be back at riding in the next couple weeks. And in the meantime, I have plenty of footage to edit, and I'll just be posted up on the couch editing footage, I guess. But let's get to the real reason why you guys are here, the bike build. I got some big updates as far as some of the ordering of parts I've done and getting this bike ready to start the build for you guys. Before I do that though, I wanted to show you, I wasn't kidding in that little $100 tier that if you guys get that, you're getting a signed copy of Biker Boys on VHS. You wouldn't believe the things I had to do to go and get a couple of these bad boys and sign them and get them ready to ship out to a couple of you guys. And you'll also be getting the 100 entries into the giveaway. But I put that in there as a joke, and I was like, man, I hope nobody gets this. And sure enough, people are getting it. So I'm like, oh man, I gotta go find Biker Boys VHSs. So I'm done that. You guys are gonna get some VHSs. I don't know how you're gonna play them or watch them because I haven't seen a VHS player in forever. For you younger guys, I don't even know if you know what that is, but they're going to you. So back to the bike build. We've partnered with a couple companies for this, and then another half of the companies I'm not going to really partner with. I'm just going to bite the bullet, buy the parts full price, and pretty much pass it right on to you guys. The first shouldn't come with a surprise that we're partnering with. It's Cox Stunt Parts. I've been running them on my bikes forever. Talked to Matt. Actually going to get to go down there and film for a couple days, like behind the scenes of what goes into building a cage, how he has some of his mock-ups, and because he has these exact model bikes there for fitment and stuff, and how he goes about designing a new cage for the first time, and then him putting those cages on this 636. So I think we're going to go with a mini cage on it. I don't think a full cage is really needed on it, and I think the mini cage we can get away with not cutting the fairing nearly as much, but like barely trim it out and get that middle support bar in there. So we're going with a mini cage, going with an American sub cage, not the Euro crazy style peg, just the regular one that we all run, and a Cox 12 bar. So that's your basic protection of the bike. That's all going to be covered by Cox. Super grateful for that. Second, let's go to the controls. Converti bars are actually partnering with us to do the clip-ons on this bike. So I've run those before. I love my buddies' bikes that have them. I think I have RSC clip-ons on my main bike. Never had a problem with those either, but I do like these Converti bars. Super stoked to be partnered with them, as well as an Elite Mototech clutch, which is also given to us by them. So super pumped for that. On the handbrake. Gonna do the same exact setup that I have on my bike. Gonna do a 250 millimeter rotor, do a 13 millimeter Magura for the handbrake, an 80-inch brake line, and a NDC Customs bracket. Super excited to be partnered with NDC for this build as well. So they're gonna be supplying the bracket and brand new rear sets for this bike, which I thought was really cool. That wasn't something that I really had thought of even when I called him and he was like, hey, do you have rear sets for it? I was like, oh man, that would be sweet. So that's just an extra thing. I've had those on my bike forever too, on my main bike, something I never really addressed, but they definitely survived the test of time. So super stoked for that as well. Gearing is going to be all the six shops taking care of our chain, our sprocket, some of the little stuff like clutch cable matching, blue, like doing a lot of little cool stuff on this that I think is going to make a huge difference on the quality of this build. Just every little thing is going to be done. I've talked to Heel brake lines. They're going to do blue brake lines for this bike, like stuff that I don't even have on my main bike. People are like, let's do it on this one because it's going to get given away to somebody really deserving, one of you guys. So all the little basic stuff like window shield cut, clean air mod, the tank, the HT Moto, all that stuff. I'm going to make videos of as well. I just figured I'd run you through a really brief parts list of some of the companies that I plan on putting on this bike. I just wanted to let you guys know that the best of the best companies are going to get put on this bike, whether they're partnering with us or not. I'll either fork it out, or they're going to be sponsoring a video of this build. So with that being said, I'm super excited to start this build. Most of those parts are on their way right now. Hopefully I'll be out in the garage on 2 feet within the next week here, turning a wrench with my right hand. Since this is just a spring, it shouldn't be too bad of a recovery time. I'm just gonna ice it and keep it up. So super thankful that I walked away from flipping a stoppie like that and I didn't have some more serious damage. Definitely blessed up on that. So I appreciate each and every one of you guys. I'm crazy excited for this build. I'm crazy excited to get into the Hood Eats. The next episode of Hood Eats will not be the Speedo one. It'll be the next one. Trying to get that episode of Hood Eats up in the next day to 2, episode number 12. Super excited about that. I know my man Cameron's on here watching that too. So super cool. Business owner that invited me out there. Whatever. I'm not going to spoil it. It's an awesome episode. You guys aren't going to want to miss it. So I appreciate each and every one of you guys. I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to go ice my ankle and maybe ice my shoulder and get back to recovering so I can get back to riding for y'all. Peace.